Studio 1615. Let's get ready to doodle dance. My name is Ted the Ranger Irvin, alongside Gordon Mom for episode 60. I'll start off this episode with tag team champions going one-on-one to figure out who the better tag team champion is. Kenny Johnson and Wyatt Black both going against singles champions, the longest reigning defending APF champion, the TV champion, Eric Jacobs, and also the prestigious one, the three-time prestigious champion, Kevin Journey. This matchup underway. Off the bat, flapjack slam to Wyatt Black. Kick to the chest of Wyatt Black. Kenny Johnson showing he is the more athletic one to start off this matchup, who can outlast. Another kick to the chest of Wyatt Black. Neck breaker to Kenny Johnson. Nice reversal by Kenny Johnson. And a snap there. Elbow to the face of Kenny Johnson. And Wyatt Black was in control. And Kenny Johnson just tossing down Wyatt Black the in turn. And another toss down was Wyatt Black was trying to diving elbow. Wyatt Black getting a little bit pumped up now after the elbow to the face. Irish whip in the turnbuckle, clothesline. And going for the quick pinfall and a kick out. Lifting up Kenny Johnson, both men on their feet. Irish whip, Wyatt Black in the turnbuckle. And the clothesline knocks Wyatt Black onto the mat. Another Irish whip into the turnbuckle. That would be a funny one there, Gordon Mom. And Kenny Johnson going for the pinfall. And a kick out. A kick to the back. Elbow to the face of Kenny Johnson. Into the turnbuckle. Clothesline to the back of Kenny Johnson. Trying to lift up Kenny Johnson. DDT from the knee to Kenny Johnson, lifting him up. I don't know why he didn't go for the pinball. Neck breaker. Gonna put more punishment onto that neck. And a single leg takedown, Wyatt Black. That's why he's probably the intern there, Gordon. Irish whip him into the turnbuckle. And Kenny Johnson with the clothesline. Kenny Johnson lifting up Wyatt Black, looking for the Rocket Man. And Wyatt Black knows too well of the Rocket Man, so he escapes the hold. And Kenny Johnson correct there has to. And Wyatt Black continuously leg dropping Kenny Johnson onto the throat. That must hurt your tush there, Wyatt Black, more than it's hurting Kenny Johnson's throat. And a double leg takedown to Kenny Johnson, going to the well too many times there. And Kenny Johnson in control, working on the hand. And Kenny Johnson going for the pinfall, lifting up the leg, and a kick out. And Kenny Johnson staring down at Wyatt Black, thinking what he has to do to put his tag team partner away. Snap there. Gordon Mom saying these two are going to go down in history as one of the greatest tag teams of all time. There's no beef between these two. They're just trying to figure out who the better tag team is. And a DDT to Wyatt Black. Both men on their feet, staring each other down. And on Wyatt Black on the shoulders. Kenny Johnson. Scoop slam to Wyatt Black. And dragging to the center. And going for the pinfall. Scoops that leg up real high. And going for the pinfall. And Kenny Johnson has gotten a W over Wyatt Black. What action to start off. Probably, and Madame Darla would say that was a friendship matchup right there. Gordon Mom, what do you say? If you subtract the omelet and put in the mustard, you'll get the better way. And those are my opinions on that, Gordon Mom. Next matchup is gonna be decided inside a steel cage. Eagle Cheese, a former prestigious champion. Gordon Mom right there on all of his achievements. The Crusher. Taylor Reigns took on one half, the other half of the Billionaire Boardwalk in episode 58. Yeah, you're right there. He's faced in this matchup underway. And the first clothesline to Taylor Reigns to start off this matchup. Irish whip. Ryan Baines in the turnbuckle clothesline. The ref on the outside of the cage. Gordon Munn states to open the door in case someone wants to walk out the cage. Other than that, you escaping the side of the cage. Elbow to the side of Ryan Baines' face. And a diving elbow. And Taylor Reigns trying to go for the side of the cage. Get some footing on that cage, but Ryan Baines up quickly. Taylor Reigns drops. Ryan Baines, Irish whip. Taylor Reigns up and down, back and forth. Elbow on the rebound to Taylor Reigns. Knee to the spine of Taylor Reigns. Flapjack slam to Taylor Reigns. And Ryan Baines now on the side of the cage, trying to get some footing, but Taylor Reigns. Elbow to the spine of the butt area of Ryan Baines. And he drops down. Irish whip in the side of the ropes. And stops himself. And Taylor Reigns, a jab to the face of Taylor Reigns. Neckbreaker to Ryan Baines. Taylor Reigns trying a submission hold. Trying to work on those shoulders of Ryan Baines, so it's harder for him to... a quick escape there. Trying to work his shoulders there. Now to the knee to the back. Slamming down Baines. Arm drag. And a jab. And Ryan Baines working on the knees of Taylor Reigns. Good strategy between these two. You can't really climb if your knees aren't working, and you really can't climb if your shoulders are... And a clothesline in the turnbuckle. And Taylor Reigns trying to climb. Trying to wiggle that knee there. Get the foot placement on the side of the cage. And Ryan Baines sees him and says nope, and throws his knee in the side of the cage. And drags him down. It's the first time not voluntarily gotten off the cage. Voluntold to get off the cage. Clothesline to Taylor Reigns and back to the shoulders of Ryan Baines in the center of the ring. Gordon Mom. He's trying to tap, but he can't tap because there's no submission in this matchup. And now Ryan Baines gets up slowly and single leg takedown and works on the left knee of Taylor Reigns. Ryan Baines now trying to get to the side of the cage and try to climb it. And finally jumps up to the top of the cage and one leg over. And Taylor Reigns jabs him on the other leg and trying to drag him back over. And jabbing the hip to drag him back in. Taylor Reigns on the top rope. And Ryan Baines slowly getting dragged back into the cage. And both men on the top rope. Jabs to Ryan Baines. And Taylor Reigns was trying to put Ryan's face into the cage. But elbows prevent that. And drops Taylor Reigns in the center of the ring. And Ryan Baines trying to get that footing back up there. Quick jump, hop to the top of the cage. One leg over. The other one needs to get over. He's just wiggling over. And Taylor Reigns back on that top rope. The jabs and bring him back into the ring. Or into the cage. And both men back on that top rope. And Taylor Reigns back to jabbing. Ryan Baines' shoulder. And Ryan Baines' quick shoulder jab to Taylor Reigns now. And Taylor Reigns dropping again. And Ryan Baines still on the side of the cage. Trying to quick get back up there and get back to the other side of the cage before Taylor Reigns gets back up. But he's already up, and he is trying to get to the side of the cage and climb up and jab Ryan Baines. Just kick him, Ryan Baines. Kick him out of the way. Is Taylor Reigns still gonna just jab him in the side of the thigh and drags him back into the cage, and we're back onto the top rope. Ryan Baines holding on a little bit better, but Taylor Reigns gets jabbed by Ryan Baines on the top rope in an attempt to push his face into the cage, and now Ryan Baines drops down into the center of the ring, and Taylor Reigns trying to get some footing, and he gets hopped over on the side, one leg over, needs to get other leg over, and he pretty much wins this matchup. And Ryan Baines back on the feet, gets onto the top rope, and Taylor Reigns on the other side of the cage, and he is about to drop and win this matchup. And there we go. Taylor Reigns wins this matchup. The Eagle Cheese. And now for a spicy rivalry. Nacho Amigos making the... And yet again, Game Life cheap attacking Nacho Amigo before the matchup. They took out Fifth Element last time. This is an extreme matchup. In this matchup underway, all four wrestlers in the ring. And Dan Applestone flapjack slam to Fifth Element. Normatron just tossing Miss Butterfly all around the ring. Kicks to the chest. Ninja Turtle roll to Miss Butterfly. Game Life in control in this extreme matchup. I don't know what to call Gordon Mom. Dan Applestone and Fifth Element going one-on-one, and Miss Butterfly and Normatron. And Miss Butterfly finally getting some jabs into Normatron, and Fifth Element face planting Dan Applestone, and they both roll out of the ring. And Nacho Amigos in control of this matchup, and both of them going against Normatron on the outside of the ring near the steps. Dan Applestone going to Miss Butterfly, suplex to Miss Butterfly. Fifth Element going underneath the ring for some sort of weapon and a bat. And she has a baseball bat, slides in the ring, and Normatron trying to take the bat away and smacking Fifth Element with it and throwing the bat away and going for the pin. And that was a quick one. Normatron with the bat to the cheap shot before the matchup, and then the bat to finish it from Normatron. I know he plays video games, but he's not a sports video guy. I guess that, yeah, you're right, more Streets of Rage there with that baseball bat. Then for the main event, the prestigious one taking on the Soviet Vog. Soviet Vog damper way down. They're just making it in the ring before anything could happen. No sneak attacks or anything like that in this. And this is a tables match. The first one to step through a table, get thrown through a table, look at a table wrong. The loser needs to have faced off before, once for the championship until just lost. Kevin Johnny posing on the top rope and stare down. Elbow to Dilgus Ludwig. Irish whip Dilgus Ludwig in the ropes. Arm drag to Dilgus Ludwig. Kevin Journey in control of this matchup. Belly to belly to Dilgus Ludwig. The prestigious champion in control of. Oh, the elbows to the back. And you know what that means? Push-ups to the back to show off. Dilgus Ludwig trying to roll out of the ring. Elbow to the spine of Dilgus Ludwig. Kevin Journey lifting up Dilgus Ludwig and jabs back and forth between these two. And jabs knocking Dilgus Ludwig out of the ring. And Dilgus Ludwig looks like he's trying to leave this matchup. Kevin Journey saying no, get back in here. Dilgus Ludwig saying no. What is this? The TV champion helping out Kevin Journey and getting Dilgus Ludwig back in the ring. And Dilgus Ludwig Irish whipping after the clothesline. Spinning Kevin Journey in the air. Movement out. Oh, Kevin Journey clotheslining Dilgus Ludwig on the outside of the ring. I don't know where the TV champion went. Gordon Mum. He just came in, threw Dilgus Ludwig back in the ring, and left. And Kevin Journey has a table. A clothesline to Kevin Journey on the outside. Kevin Journey threw in a table, and then Dilgus Ludwig clotheslining Kevin Journey, and Dilgus Ludwig now walking around the ring, rolls back in, trying to uppercut to Dilgus Ludwig. He is laying on the table, but he didn't go through it. He has to actually crack it completely over Dilgus Ludwig. And Kevin Journey setting up the table. And can we see the uglier through the table? Face planting Dilgus Ludwig on the surface of the table. Kevin Journey putting Dilgus, laying him flat on the table and working on the hands. Elbow to the midsection of Dilgus Ludwig, and he rolls over. Up the uglier through the table. And Kevin Journey victorious over Dilgus Ludwig in episode 60 from Studio 1615. Dilgus Ludwig, any last words before we go? We'll work on that tuna fish sandwich in a moment. Until then, my name is Ted the Ranger Irvin alongside Gordon Mom till episode 61.